Hello and welcome to ICSE Class 10 Maths tutorial. We are going to solve ICSE 2025 specimen question paper. We have already started. First question, 3 sub questions already we have done. So today we are going to start from fourth sub question, fourth sub question. So fourth, fifth and sixth I'll do today. Before we start, आइए एक शायर को सुनते हैं. जैसी करनी वैसी भरनी, आग लगाई आँच सहो. जैसी करनी वैसी भरनी, आग लगाई आँच सहो. चलती हवा से कैसी शिकायत, दामन भी जल जाए तो. चलती हवा से कैसी शिकायत, दामन भी जल जाए तो. पर्वत की ऊंची चोटी से गिरकर उठ सकता है शऊर. पर्वत की ऊंची चोटी से गिरकर उठ सकता है शऊर. उठना तेरा नामुमकिन, नजरों से अगर गिर जाए तो. उठना तेरा नामुमकिन, नजरों से अगर गिर जाए तो. एक और शेर सुनिए. मिल के कुछ बात तुमसे करनी है, मिल के कुछ बात तुमसे करनी है. एक मुलाकात तुमसे करनी है, एक मुलाकात तुमसे करनी है. एक और शेर सुनिए. गैर को दर्द सुनाने की जरूरत क्या है, गैर को दर्द सुनाने की जरूरत क्या है. अपने झगड़े में जमाने की जरूरत क्या है, अपने झगड़े में जमाने की जरूरत क्या है. थैंक यू. ओके, द fourth sub question of question number 1 is on the screen. In the adjoining diagram, O is the center of the circle and PT is the tangent. The value of x is. This is the question diagram and we have to find out the value of x. Alright, it's an MCQ, no working is required. Directly we want the answer, and that answer also either you write down, for example, first question, fourth sub question. The correct option is, I'll tell you why option A is correct. So option A is correct. So either you write down option A, or you write down 20 degree, or you can write down like I have written option A 20 degree. Either of the ways is absolutely correct. Fine. Now how are we getting 20 degree? X is equal to 20 degree. First approach, first method is, see, this angle is 90 degree. Alright, angle, if I call this angle Y, so Y is 90 degree. I'm just showing you, if the same question is asked for 3 marks, then these are the steps that you have to write down. Alright, so this angle is 90 degree, and the reason is the tangent at any point to a circle, the tangent PT at any point to a circle, and the radius through the point of contact. This is radius, OP is the radius, so OP is the radius and PT is the tangent. Alright, they are perpendicular to each other, that's the theorem. So in a 3-mark question you have to write down here the tangent at any point P to a circle and the radius through the point of contact, they are perpendicular to each other. Alright, that will write down reason here. So you got y is equal to 90 degree. Fine. Now this is 1, 1, 10. If this we call Z, suppose this we are calling Z, angle Z. So Z will be how much? This angle. This angle is Z. So Z plus 110 is equal to 180 degree, isn't it? Z plus 110 is equal to 180, linear pair. Z plus 110 is equal to 180 degree. Alright. Reason you will write down, if it is a 3-mark question, reason you will write down linear pair. Alright. So from here we get Z is equal to 180 minus 110. Alright. That is equal to 70. So Z we are getting 70. Z we are getting 70. So this angle we got 70, this angle we have written 90 degree, and X we have to find out. So in this triangle OPT, X plus this Y plus Z, X plus Y plus Z is equal to 180. Alright, X plus Y plus Z is equal to 180 degree. Fine. X we have to find out, so we write down X. Y we have got 90 degree, and plus Z we have got how much? 70 degree, and this is equal to 180. Fine. So 90 plus 70 is 160. So 180 minus 160 is 20. So X we are getting 20. X we are getting 20 degree. You show all these steps if you are doing a 3-mark question. Alright. All that add and then transpose everything you show. So X is equal to 20 degree we got. And the answer is fourth, A option is correct, because in the A option it is given 20 degree. So A 20 degree is the correct answer. The second approach, you can do like this also. Second approach is, second method you can say. Now in this triangle OPT 110, angle QOT is an exterior angle, and we know that in a triangle exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior opposite angle. That means X plus Y is equal to 110. Agreed? X plus Y is equal to 110. Exterior angle, you have to write down if it is a 3-mark question. Again and again I am saying that here we don't want any working. No steps are required. Directly if you can write down, directly if you can, if you guess directly that fourth sub question A option 20 degrees is correct, you will get marks. But you need to understand how will you get 20 degree. Alright, so 110 is equal to X plus Y, Y 90 degree, the same reason, tangent and the radius to the point of contact, that is perpendicular to each other, so 90 degree. So X plus 90 is equal to 110, and from here we get X is equal to how much? 110 minus 90, which is equal to 20. So option 4 sub question, option A is correct, which is 20 degree. Fine. Now the second question is, see the fifth sub question, and the question is, in the adjoining diagram the length of PR is A option 3 root 3, B 6 root 3, C 9 root 3, and D 18 centimeter. These are the options. Let's see which one is correct, and the question is this. Diagram I am drawing. Diagram is this PQR. This is 90 degree. PQR. This is PQR. This is R. Alright. PQR 60 degree and 90 centimeter. This is 60 degree given. This is 9 centimeter. 9 we have to find out PR. Now, you know those trigonometric ratios, sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta. So from there, we have to go with that trigonometric ratio in which these two known values are there, these two elements are there, and the third one which we have to find out. We have to find out PR. We have to find out PR. So PR has to be there, this has to be there, and this has to be there. That means for this angle theta, this is perpendicular, this is hypotenuse, and this theta. So perpendicular and hypotenuse, that comes in sine theta. Sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Or in terms of opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse, sine theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. We remember like this. Sine. So ka toa. Sine theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. Cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, and tan theta is equal to opposite upon adjacent. How do we remember? We remember so ka toa, like that. If you want to remember in terms of perpendicular base and hypotenuse, then you can remember like this. P, B, P, H, H, B. Pandit, Badri, Prasad, Har Har Bole. Alright. Like that you can remember, and then after that the first one is sine theta, the second one is cos theta, the third one is tan theta. So sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. In this case, sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is a side which is opposite to 90 degrees. So this is hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse PR. Alright, so sine theta means sine 60. So we write sine 60 degree is equal to PR, which we have to find out, PR upon, sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular is this. This one is perpendicular. This QR. Alright. So if you want to write down like that, QR upon PR. Fine. QR upon PR. Now sine 60, the value of sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So you write down here root 3 upon 2 is equal to, QR is given 9. 9 upon PR we have to find out. Alright. Now cross multiply, simplification, different ways, a shortcut. So PR is equal to 2 into 9 upon root 3. We can write down, fine. So let me write down that. Can I rub? This part I'm now deleting. Alright. So then let me delete this also. From here we get PR is equal to root 3 PR equal to 2 into 9. So PR is equal to, directly I'm writing down PR is equal to, I'm writing directly PR is equal to 2 into 9. 2 into 9 and whole divided by root 3. Fine. Now in the next step, if it is a 3-mark question, in the next step you copy again and then multiply by root 3. In order to make the denominator rational. So root 3 into root 3 becomes 3, and 2 into 9 into root 3 upon 3. So 2 into 9 root 3 upon 3. Fine. Now 3 3s are 9. So 3 2s are 6, and we are getting 6 root 3. 6 root 3 centimeter. 6 root 3 centimeter. Fine. 6 root 3 centimeter. this is the answer, and the option is option B. So fifth question, sub question of the first question, option B is correct, which is 6 root 3 centimeter. So I tried to clear the concept. How are we finding out the, how are we solving, how are we getting the answer? Of course, the question is how are we getting 6 root 3? Every time you are guessing and it should be correct, it's not necessary. So you need to know how to solve it. Of course, because it's an MCQ question, so no walking is required, so you can skip steps and try to get the answer. Alright. Next, sixth sub question is, a solid sphere is cut into two identical hemispheres. Statement 1, the total volume of two hemispheres is equal to the volume of the original sphere. Statement 2, the total surface area of the two hemispheres together is equal to the surface area of the original sphere. Which of the following is valid? A, both the statements are true. B, both the statements are false. C, statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false. D, statement 1 is false and statement 2 is true. Alright, let's see. The question is, a solid sphere is cut into two identical hemispheres. A solid sphere is cut into two identical hemispheres. The volume of two hemispheres and the total surface area of the two hemispheres. Right? A solid sphere. This is a solid sphere, three-dimensional figure, not circle, a solid sphere. So if you cut into two pieces, alright, like when you cut an apple into two pieces, alright, solid sphere. So the volume of identical parts, so the volume of this part is equal to the volume of this part, alright. But as far as the surface area is concerned, the surface area is when it is not cut, when it is whole. So the surface area is total surface area, which is 4 pi r square, and that is 4 pi r square. Surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. Alright, this is total. Now when you cut into two pieces, then now you have like this. One piece is this, one piece is this. Two identical hemispheres. Alright, now this part is open. Earlier it was closed. Alright, solid sphere. Now it is separate, two identical hemispheres. So now this part is also closed. So if you want to find out the surface area, curved surface area of this hemisphere, this plus this also. So this will be half of the total, 4 pi r square, half is 2 pi r square, and this is a circle which is pi r square. So 2 pi r square plus pi r square is 3 pi r square. Similarly, this is 2 pi r square plus pi r square because it is a circle. So 3 pi r square. 3 pi r square plus 3 pi r square is equal to 6 pi r square. Alright. So now separate two identical spheres. If you are finding out the surface area, curved surface area, then this is 3 pi r square and this is 3 pi r square. When you are adding the two, you are getting 6 pi r square. Whereas the original sphere, when it is not cut into two identical pieces, the surface area is 4 pi r square. Alright, so that means statement 1 is true. The total volume of two hemispheres is equal to the volume of the original hemisphere. Let me repeat. The total volume of the two hemispheres is equal to the volume of the original sphere. This is correct. But the total surface area of two hemispheres together, which is in this case 6 pi r square, is equal to the surface area of the original sphere, which is 4 pi r square, and they are not equal. So this is untrue. This is false. So the right answer is sixth question. The right option is option C, which is the statement 1 is true and the statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is true, but the statement 2 is false. I hope things are very, very clear. Alright. Okay then. Thank you so much. Thanks.